Hello and welcome back once again, fellow vinyl aficionados. This is Racer's Vinyl Fast 5, and this is episode 20, and there's a bonus today. Welcome back, everyone. For those that have been before, thank you so much for tuning in once again. For those that may be new, here's how this deal works. I pick 5 albums based off of a selection of a number of bins and a number of albums within those bins. There's 48 bins, and then within each bin, there's at least 30 in and around Racer Records here. So what I have asked folks to do is give me a bin number between 1 and 48 and an album number between 1 and 30. I find that, and then I try and find something that ties 5 different records together. So 2 parts for you to participate in. Guessing, if you like. I'm going to give you a spoiler alert, and I'm going to tell you what the answer is at the end, but you're welcome to stop before the answer and put your guess in the comments. And the other way to participate is give me a number between 1 and 48 and a different number between 1 and 30. And I will make a future Vinyl Fast 5 out of it. Now, with that said, today's was 42 and 24. Very sneaky, Dave from ARC. Dave from ARC is who chose those numbers. That is Dave from the Album Review channel. Right there on the screen. Links to the channel will be where links go. So thanks, Dave, for choosing that. And seeing as this is episode 20, I'm going to do a twofer. All right? So stay tuned. You're going to get to guess twice. I'll do the spoiler alert, then I'll give you the answer to both of them at the same time. Okay, here we go. So 4224 happens to be this one, which is Terry Jacks and the Poppy Family featuring Susan Jacks down on the bottom. There you go. It is a K-Teller. It is a 20 original greatest hits, and it's a pretty darn good album. If you ask my wife, Joanne, she would say differently. Actually, I think it's just Seasons in the Sun that she is not a fan of, but she may not be a fan of everything in general. But there you go. So this is the first of the first Fast 5, and it is Terry Jacks and the Poppy Family featuring Susan Jacks. For those, again, this is their first time. It could be something on the front cover. It could be something on the back cover. Not a lot going on there. It could be the band name. It could be the album name. It could be a song on the album. So there's the options of what could tie these 5 together. Album number 1 happens again to be Terry Jacks and the Poppy Family featuring Susan Jacks, K-Tel's greatest hits, etc., etc. There's number 1. Number 2 is Waylon and Jesse. Yeah. Good stuff. Jesse Coulter, Waylon Jennings, and an album that they did together. The album title right there, Leather and Lace, not to be confused with Tom Petty and Stevie Nicks, Leather and Lace. There's my phone. Fries are done. There's the front. There's the back. Trying to keep the light off it. There you go. Yeah, that's number 2. Waylon and Jesse, Leather and Lace. Number 3, Ike and Tina Turner. I really don't like showing Ike Turner, but it fit. So he's in there for now. So ignore him for the most part. But anyway, working together. Ike and Tina Turner. There is the front. There is the back. And look at Tina's lovely smile. Isn't that a beautiful smile? Tina was a nice lady. All right. Was that 3? That was 3. Okay. Number 4 is Ian and Sylvia. And this is The Lovin' Sound. And somebody really wants to get a hold of me. But I don't edit, so I'm not going to take those out. Ian Tyson and Sylvia Tyson, both from Canada. And yeah, and this one belonged to Fanning, was the lady's name. But a great Canadian duo. Ian and Sylvia, The Lovin' Sound. There's the front, there's the back. Last but not least, a young man that you may have heard of, that being John Lennon, and a young lady at this time that you also may have heard of, that being Yoko Ono, and the Plastic Ono Band. This is one I just picked up recently. I'm not sure if it's their best, and this is a crazy copy. It's got tape because they tried to tape the original the shrink wrap on, and it's kind of goofy. But anyway, and I've got the album in the back, so let me take that out so I can show you the front. And there's a lot going on there. And there is the back, but it is a John and Yoko, the Plastic Ono Band with Elephant's Memory, Sometime. There you go. So that is the 5, right? So elephant, yeah, not elephant. Anyway, Sometime, John and Yoko. There's the front. There's the back. Okay. Ian and Sylvia, Lovin' Sound. There's the front. There's the back. Ike and Tina Turner. There's the front. There's the back. Look at that smile, right? Let's just enjoy that lovely smile from Miss Tina Turner. All right. There's that one. That's number 3. Number 2 was Waylon and Jesse. And Jesse Coulter, if you're not familiar, I'm Not Lisa. Right? I think. Geez, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. If I'm not, I'll get corrected. And I'm okay with that. No edits. There you go, Leather and Lace. And the one that started us off, album number 42, bin number 24. That's not right, the other way around. Bin 42, album number 24. Terry Jackson, the Poppy Family, and featuring Susan Jack's greatest hits. Okay, so there is the first 5. Now, I'm going to give you a second one, and then I'll give you the spoiler alert. Okay, so we're still going to start, because this is where we started. Dave from ARC, the Album Review Channel, started us off with this one. So you've seen this one. I don't need to go on much more about that one. And we're going to move these over there. So album number 2 in the second Fast 5. This is for episode 20. They won't always have 2. Itch. This is because it's 20. The OJs and Family Reunion. There's some good stuff for you. There is the front. There is the back. Some nice looking folks on there. There's some interesting stuff going on there. And there's the OJs themselves. Hello, we're the OJs. Family Reunion. Up next. Oh, this is good. This is good stuff. Sly and the Family Stone. And this is Small Talk. There is Sly. There is, Mrs. Sly. And there's Little Sly. There you go. There's the front. There is the back. Just hanging out. Getting some rest in. Still smiling. I'm pretty sure he's awake there. He might be loaded, but he's probably awake there. Anyway, Sly and the Family Stone and Small Talk. 2 to go. Oh, man, this dude is awesome. If you don't know this guy, you got to know this guy. John Hyatt. Outstanding songwriter. Great performer. Seen him live twice. Anyway, once for sure. And he's written a lot of great songs. Bonnie Raitt's got some bigger hits than he had with the song. Jeff Healey and Angel Eyes. Just some awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. And one of the greatest songs I feel ever written. Perfectly good guitar. Seek it out if you don't know it. Anyway, John Hamley. That's not even close. It's not John Hamm, but it is John Hyatt. Bring the Family is where I was going with that. That was a lot of words together. John Hyatt, Bring the Family. Here you go. There's the front. There's the back. John enjoying a nice beverage, which I will as well. Because I've been talking for a while. There goes the old condom toque again. Good Lord. And to finish us off, Hank Williams Jr. and Family Tradition. There you go. Hank Williams Jr., Hank Williams Sr., Hank Williams the Third. Pretty darn good stuff as well. Hank Williams Jr. the Third. Is it Junior the Third? Anyway, there you go. So, the second Fast 5. Hank Williams Jr., Family Tradition. John Hyatt, Bring the Family. There's the front. And John, there's the back. John enjoying his coffee. And Sly and the Family Stone. There's the back. There's the front. And it is Small Talk. The OJs in Family Reunion. There's the front. There's the back. And just because it's cool, there's the gatefold. Could be the gatefold. It's not today. And the one that started us off with both, it is Terry Jacks and the Poppy Family, featuring Susan Jacks, and Greatest Hits by K-Tel. Seasons in the Sun. We had joy, we had fun, we had Seasons in the Sun, we had joy, we had fun, we had a twofer today. All right, spoiler alert's coming up. If you want to guess both guesses, please do so in the comments. You know where to look for those. If you want to know the answer, and they're pretty basic, pretty straightforward today, but if you maybe didn't figure it out for some reason and you want to know, hang on. Spoiler alert first, but if you're leaving now, thanks very much for watching and see you next Fast 5. Okay, spoiler alert. Okay, I think you guys got these today. I'm pretty sure you guys got these today. But as soon as I got out this one, it was fairly straightforward what it was going to be. Well, that's not true. Because it could have been Canadian that tied them all together, because these guys and gals are. It could have been the answer to the other Fast 5, but the one that came to mind first, obviously, and I could have done lots with the songs, and I'm going to try and do more with the songs to mess with you a little bit. Do you want to be messed with? Let me know. Anyway, family. Yes, family. Duh, Joe. Anyway, Terry Jackson, the Poppy, family. The OJs, family reunion. You want to hear the OJs again? Hi, Joe. How's it going? Oh, it's good, OJs. And you? Oh, we're doing okay. OJs, family reunion. There was the front. There's the back. You don't need to see the front and back. Sly and the Family Stone, obviously. Sly and the Family Stone. And Small Talk was the album I chose. Lots of good stuff. I showed Fresh recently. There's lots and lots of really good Sly and the Family Stone. Shame about that, man. Again, you got to know John Hyatt. You got to seek out John Hyatt. Such good stuff. But this happens to be Bring the Family. Outstanding. Bring the Family. And then Hank Williams Jr. and Family Tradition. So there you go. That is the answer to one of the two. And you've probably already figured out the second one. But again, we started here with Ian and Sylvia Tyson. No, Terry and Susan Jacks, because they're a married couple. We also did have, however, Ian and Sylvia, which I'll get to in a second here. But yeah, married couples, that's what it was, that have performed, sung together. And there were lots. I could have went with June and Johnny, and yeah, there's a few, but these were the ones that I chose, right? So there you go. So Jesse Coulter and Waylon Jennings, Leather and Lace was the album cover, but that is not the answer. But if this would have been the answer, could I have found enough versions of Leather and Lace? Maybe some leather, maybe some lace, and then this and Tom Petty, Stevie Nicks. Anyway, I digress. Married couple. You know, these two were married. Thankfully, Tina figured it out and got the hell out of there. Ike and Tina Turner. And look, Ian and Sylvia Tyson. Tyson, yes. Not Terry and Susan Jacks, Ian and Sylvia Tyson. Good stuff. Folk music. For the most part. I think they would be safe with categorizing them that way. And nice stuff. That's an older picture of those two as well. Like a kitty. They got a kitty. And yeah, to finish it off, we won't say anything about the marriage because it was what it was, and he loved her very much, and whatever happened, happened. John and Yoko, and all the other things that go on this album. Sometime in New York City with Elephant's Memory. I've got a couple of Elephant's Memory albums. Yeah, there's lots going on here. But anyway, it was because, John and Yoko Ono. Look, there is my signal to end. That's what happens when someone is at my front door. That is my notification for my Ring doorbell. Yes, it is Someone's Knocking at Your Door by Paul McCartney. It is. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. I appreciate it. That was episode 20, a little longer today, a little double shot, but, I thought I'd throw in a couple because it was episode 20. Thanks so much to everyone for watching. Don't forget to check out Dave from ARC, the album review channel. Again, links will be where links belong. Thanks so much for tuning in, and we'll see you next Fast 5.